Asking so much of my PC right then in that last 20 seconds that it almost crashed the sim. That would have been fun. Anyway, yeah, very funny, Mitty. Long time no stream. I know, long time. What can I say? But g'day, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard. Welcome back to the stream, or welcome to the stream, channel, etc., whatever you want to refer to it as. I'm just some Aussie, otherwise known as Bryce Sal, and I got one question for ya. How the bloody hell are ya? Hope every single one of you is doing fantastically. So before we go any further, I have a little thing that I've set up for the milk runs in these streams. So just bear with me for a sec whilst I see if this works.
A bottle of milk, thanks.
Low fat, no fat, full cream, high calcium, high protein soy, light skim, omega-3, high calcium with vitamin D and folate or extra dollop.
I just want milk that tastes like real milk.
Sorry, just got to celebrate that. That took a lot of effort to get that into a soundboard. I think only the Australians in the chat will know what that's from, but... oh, shit. Anyway, right. There's my moment on stream, my moment of celebration. Basically, that's a very famous ad for milk that ran on television in Australia like 15 years ago. Mitty could barely hear it. What? That's not ideal. Why couldn't you barely hear that? What? I'm not sure why you could barely hear that, Mitty. All my volumes are where they need to be. Anybody else able to hear that? Or is it just like stupidly soft even though it's coming through quite loud and clear for myself? Get away from the goddamn cables before you strangle yourselves. Beluga couldn't... What? Hold on a sec. Something's gone very, very awry then. That's weird. Edit. Let's submit that. Now let's try it. Let's see if it works better now.
A bottle of milk, thanks.
Low fat, no fat, full cream, high calcium, high protein soy, light skim, omega-3, high calcium with vitamin D and folate or extra dollop.
I just want milk that tastes like real milk.
Was that better? That's better? Okay. 2 seconds. Yeah, no, all good. I can keep adjusting it anyway, depending on what... Like, obviously, it's going to get played probably a fair bit throughout MILKRUN streams, so I'm sure we'll get it right eventually. What do you want, doggo? Hey, what do you want? What do you want? I'm trying to stream here, you two. You've already interrupted twice in 13 minutes. God, that must be some sort of record. Yeah, so Beluga, I kind of, thinking about it later on, I was like, oh yeah, right. Got, yes, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. So I will try and remember that as we do make our way in. I think I know why it was quiet as well. I think I've just figured it out. Anyway, I apologise if this blows everyone's eardrums now.
A bottle of milk, thanks.
Low fat, no fat, full cream,
You're
high
also gonna be
calcium,
very,
high
very sick
protein
of this
soy,
really
light
quickly,
skim,
obviously,
omega
'cause now
3,
we've played it 3
high
times in
calcium
like,
with vitamin D and folate or extra
seconds.
dollop.
I just want milk that tastes like real milk.
There we go. Okay. So what I'd done is I dropped the desktop audio on Streamlabs itself. Which is... I'm doing that at the moment because the intro for the videos is still incredibly, ridiculously loud. Like the stream starting intro for some reason, despite the fact that I've edited it so much. So until I get the opportunity to go through and obviously take the music out and start again with the music, I'm reducing it, but then I'm not remembering to increase it once we actually get into the stream. So things like soundboards and all that are just like, hey, can you hear me? You know? Alright, so I guess we should, that's going to probably come through quite loud there, Glitch. Just a heads up, anyone who's wearing headphones, rip. Right, so who has come to join us for the second time today? We're going to start with Mr. Middy, who says, first, g'day Middy mate, welcome to the stream. I don't know if you were first or not, but you're claiming it, and I didn't see anyone else comment, so you can take the award for that one. Beluga is here, he says, A310 time, yes. Absolutely, Beluga. It is A310 time. Time to get on that airbus. Glitch says not first. Yes, no, you are third. You are third, but Glitch, mate, and Beluga, welcome to the stream, both of you. Hope you're both doing fantastically. Let it Rapia 709. Wes, I didn't actually see you slide in up there up the top. You slid in too early. But g'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing awesome. Burvo is here. G'day, Burvo, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing bloody good. Oh, yes. Yes, Drew is here as well. You streaming maniacs murder sleep, the innocent sleep, sleep that knits up the ravelled sleeve of care, the death of each day's life, sore labour's balm of hurt minds, Macbeth. Wow. Wow. You're telling me that we're the ones murdering sleep and all that. You're quoting Macbeth that God fucking knows what time of the morning it is there. Jesus Christ. I think, like, you know, have I come to expect anything else from Drew? Not really. But Drew, mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing bloody good as well. Wes is having yolk issues. Wes, separate the yolks and the whites. You know, separate the yolks and the whites. Problem solved. I'm inside someone's A330. That's not very nice. Don't worry, Beluga. I asked permission. And I also used lube. got some pearlers of soundboards going now. I honestly didn't think I'd ever have to use that soundboard, and then Beluga happened, and well, I got to use it. Right, so of course, because we've just done a fresh reinstall, I have not done any time in the A310. So, I'm just going to click the ready for takeoff button. I know it's cheating, and I promise you I will learn the A310, but right now I don't want to spend 2 hours on stream with you guys going through, how to start the A310. I know the INIBUILDS videos exist. I've already started watching the first one, and I have a flight lined up in the A310 in the next week or so where we will be flying from Taipei to Kai Tak. And in that flight, I promise you, I will do a cold and dark start from scratch. Yeah, Mitty, not every, sometimes we do do Control E on the channel sometimes if we need to. So the only thing I will obviously check to make sure is... why is the flight plan not in the... Do I have to still enter the flight plan? That's fine if I do. Oh, the sound of being outside in the A310, it gets me every time. Control Shift F1, yeah. For some reason, glitch, and no offense to you, mate, I'm kind of, wary when you give me instructions based on, conversation we've had in chat and all that. It's nothing personal, it's just, So I need to obviously enter things in the MCDU, which doesn't make any sense, because I would have said if you select cold and dark ready for takeoff, that includes the flight plan. Interesting how the flight plan just isn't there, despite the fact that I set it up in the sim. Anyway, that's fine. We can most definitely add the flight plan. Not a problem at all. Now we'll get into a better camera position. No, that's definitely not it. Neither is that. Neither is that. Neither is that. Neither is that. Definitely not that. And definitely not that. Right, so there's not a camera position that puts you in a good spot for the MCDU. Fantastic. Right, so we'll just do this one then, shall we? And we'll just look down like so. There we go. We'll make our own camera position. Your pushback just broke, so you're doing it manual. Yeah, fair enough. I know it's a full study level plane, Wes, but PMDG, you can put the flight plan in using SimBrake. Okay, that's where I went wrong. Never mind. Don't worry about me. Right. Jesus Christ. I've got to try and remember how to use... It's been so long now since I've flown an Airbus plane that I've got to try and remember how to do an MCDU. Okay. So, we are going to be starting at not allowed. Good. Great. That's a nice start. If it's not allowed, what the... How the... Okay. Ah, right. That would be why it's not allowed, because we haven't entered any of the details in here yet. Oh. Okay, I understand. Not allowed. Now, can you off? There we go. Much better. Right, so that, and then there's the slash, and then to that. Cool. That didn't work. Shut up, Wes. Hey, it worked this time. Good. Very good. Okay. So we're going to cruise at 35,000. Okay, cool. The nav occur was upgraded. That's amazing. This is like a format error. Good. Okay, things are going well so far. It is surprisingly different to the Airbus A320, even though it's only about 10 years older than the original A320 CEOs. Yes, Sean, you did, and I haven't done it yet because I'm a terrible person at doing stuff like that, because I don't know how to organize and plan my life. Sorry, that was a little bit deep. Anyway, right, yes, cool. Let's, right, that doesn't give me any sort of information that I need, neither does that. Cool, that's fine. I know we've got a flight plan discontinuity right now. Of course we've got a flight plan discontinuity because we don't actually have a flight plan. So that would make sense. Beautiful, that's in. And then we want to put in books. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Is it in 12 hours time from now, Sean? By the way, how is the MD-11 going with the bathing itself continuously, Wes? Bathing itself? Bathing itself? Whatever it is, I don't know. I think bathing itself probably sounds a bit weird. Beautiful. Right, so that's Boobill. Then we want Rapiki. There's K there. Rapiki. Waypoint not in database. Amazing. Okay, we'll just avoid that waypoint then, shall we? Yep, okay, I understand. Waypoint not in database. Amazing. So let's just bugger off and let me put the new waypoint in. Thank you. No, don't worry about that, Sean. You make a very, 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 very valid point. Why haven't I done Navigraph and SimBrief yet? I don't have. Excuse me for a sec. my apologies for that. One of the dogs just bit Star, or Bella just bit Star, so very, very frustrated at Bella. She's been a little shit the last 24 hours, like really to the point of you are walking thin ice, doggo. So hence the get out and quite a lot of frustration towards her. Right, anyway, moving on. And then we want Ulano. And then, so that waypoint's in there, but the previous one that was marked as red wasn't in there. That's weird. And then I want bow, tech, like so. Yeah, that flight plan discontinuity, we will get rid of that in a moment. Oh, no, Mitty. It's just... she's a puppy still, and she's testing the waters, and the last 24 hours she's tested the waters a little bit too much with me. I've got a massive scratch up my back. I've had my work shoes destroyed, and now she's just bitten Star. So it's just a continuous flow-on effect, you know. Now, I'm not going to, not going to abuse the dog, not going to hit the dog, that there's a place where I draw the line, but I will ask her to leave the room, and she will not be allowed back in for the rest of the stream. Right, so then we want MS30 left. Let's see if that'll allow us to enter that. Yeah, waypoint not in database, because I think that's part of the approach to... Alright. Clear, then I want to clear. Beautiful. So, I then need to set up the approach. Doesn't seem to want to allow me to add the departure and arrival sequences. That was a hell of a yelp that you let out there, Starry. Alright. I said, no worries, Sean. All good, mate. All good. Hopefully it's not anything I've done or said in the last 2 minutes. Right, so that looks like it's as good as it's going to get. Wow, that's not where I wanted to go. I'll just reset the position, please. There we go. So I want to... Where is it? We need to arm the speed brakes. So there we go. Speed brakes armed. Where is the brake? Auto brake. There we go. Oh, it's already on maximum. Perfect. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. So we'll turn some lights on, throw some flaps in, and I reckon we can go backwards. Now, got to remember that I can't go to the exterior of the aircraft. Pull the speed brakes up to arm them. Oh, okay, there we go. No, they're up. They didn't want to go up before. They wanted to go down. Maybe they were already armed as part of the start procedure. Not the start procedure. The ready for takeoff button that I pressed is what I'm trying to say. Maybe that was maybe that did that. Who knows? All right. I reckon we are good to push back here. We'll also need to adjust the audio levels, I feel, because I reckon she's loud right now. I reckon she is loud. Can I get a pushback, please? See, this is the annoying part about not being able to go outside is you can't. There we go. I was gonna say you can't see where the pushback truck is, so it's sort of like, well, I'm just gonna sit here and hope that it's working. Alright, so we got 9 knots, 10 knots of wind from 245 degrees, which means the active is 29 right, which is can't actually see my aircraft on little nav map. Now for a second. Right, so that's... No, I want end of pushback, thank you. Why can't I see my plane on... right, because I'm not... Excuse me? Bloody thing's edging forwards. Right, now I can see my plane. Okay, so we need to go to the right to get to the active runway. Fantastic. We will do exactly that. Put exterior sounds down to 1. Oh, actually, that's a really good idea, Beluga. I will do that before we take off. I'll make sure that gets done. That's a great idea, Beluga. Thank you. I didn't even think of that one as an option. I'll get myself sort of going in a straight line here on the taxiway markers, and then I'll sort out the exterior noise. Bonjour, Swift Fighter. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. How the bloody hell are you? All right. I'm hoping that's going to be in enough of a straight line to not run off the runway whilst we figure out sounds. Where's the sounds? Aircraft. Right now my anxiety is like, excuse me, sir, you're not looking at where you're going. Oh, that was surprisingly uneventful considering. Okay, we've just activated reverse thrust mid-taxi without me actually touching anything. That's interesting. Nebula 7554, g'day mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing awesome. Thank you very much, Beluga. Hey, Cody is here. He's going back to South Australia tomorrow. Welcome back to Australia, Cody, mate. Sean says, just dropped a sound edit file that fixes A310 multiplayer sound issue into PM into... Sean! Has anybody ever told you how much we love you? That's amazing. I don't care that it's not available for this stream. That's incredible. The fact that somebody's already done that. But I haven't. That's the thing, Mitty. I didn't touch the throttle for the whole taxi. Like, this thing taxis on idle throttle like most Airbus aircraft do. So that's why I'm really confused. Oh, just random reverse thrust during taxi. That's fine. Swift Fighter. Have I got the F-16? I do, but it is not yet installed since the reinstall that I did from the update. That's part of the reason why we're doing a milk run in the A310 today. Excuse me. This is interruption number 5. What can I do you for? What can I do for you? Hey? And then you can have all the attention and just be the most distracting doggo you want. Yeah, so that's, sorry, as I was saying, that's part of the reason why we are doing the milk run today, or this evening should I say, as opposed to, so we were going to be doing the World Adventure tonight, but I realised that I haven't reinstalled the Twin Davion or tested it to see if it's stable. So sorry, Beluga. I'm just going through you as well, like I did that A330 on the ramp. It's nothing personal. Alrighty. I got the plane that was 83. Is there a plane that's 83% off right now? Jesus. At 83% off, it doesn't really matter what kind of quality the plane is, because it's going to be, like, what? $5? $10? Really? 4.3 stars and it's 83% off, right? I am going to Marketplace after the stream. Geez, it's bloody hazy here in Tehran, I must say. Very, very hazy here on departure. This thing rockets out as well, like an absolute... Like, I thought the A320 was a rocket on takeoff, but this is just... Oh, wow, okay. Calm down, aircraft. Whoop. No, wrong way. I just realised this is old school, so I have to do all of this. I can't just, like in the A320 where it's fly-by-wire. Don't have that option here. Oh god, we're getting a warning. The warning's just about the flaps. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. I can easily fix that. Come on. Give me 35. Yes, star, my god. You are a demanding little shit sometimes. Okay. Alright, definitely, Swift Fighter, definitely after the stream, I'm going to grab it. That sounds, yeah. Missing your doggo, the Golden Retriever? Yeah, I can imagine. Golden Retrievers are great dogs. I was going to say it doesn't appear to be doing what it needs to do, but I think it actually is. I think it's doing exactly what it needs to do. It's a shame that, we should actually be able to go outside now. We can. I mean, it's really quiet outside, but we can go outside. Because thanks to Beluga, and of course thanks to Sean in future streams. Now, if you give me 2 seconds, I'm going to let Star out, make sure that her and Bella are not going to have another fight with each other. And then I'll come back to the stream. I'll literally be like a minute or two here, guys. No idea. She's running around out there like she's lost something. Star, that is. And yeah, I'm just like, what have you lost, doggo? I don't quite understand. Geez, Iran's pretty spectacular from the air, I must say. Beluga, my heading is... Let's have a look. My heading is... 0... Yeah, 095 degrees. I'm assuming you've got the flight plan. If you've got the flight plan, that's really weird that yours is going all weird, isn't it? Like in a different direction. Ah, okay, Beluga, that makes so much more sense. If you are familiar with the A320, similar idea, but not quite the same, if that makes sense. Like, you can definitely use knowledge from the A320 to put the flight plan in, but yeah, it's by no means as simple as the A320 Neo is. Yeah, I mean, Beluga, I haven't even learnt the MCDU for this properly yet. The only reason I was able to enter the flight plan was because I have some idea of how an Airbus MCDU kind of functions from the A320. Had I have not spent so much time flying the fly-by-wire, had we have got to the MCDU part, I would have been up shit creek. And I certainly wouldn't have had any sort of paddling device with me either. Ozzy the Mozzie, God, I fucking love that name, mate. I just want to say that. I love that name. Let's get with the important stuff out of the way to begin with. That is incredible. G'day to you as well, mate. Noob here, that's alright, me too. Everybody in the chat will most definitely agree with that. About the only aircraft I can confidently fly is the A320 Neo from Fly-by-Wire. The rest of them, it's a bit of like, well, let's try that and see what happens. But, Ozzy the Mozzie, it's a pleasure to have you here. Speaking of which, I don't know how old you are, Ozzy, but if you're 20 or older, you might appreciate this for the significance of the milk runs.
A bottle of milk, thanks.
Low fat, no fat, full cream, high calcium, high protein soy, light skim, omega-3, high calcium with vitamin D and folate or extra dollop.
I just want milk that tastes like real milk.
I want to continue the rest of the ad every time I hear that as well, you know. This tastes like full cream milk, but only 2% fat. Ah, perfect, Ozzy. You know the ad quite well then. But Ozzy, mate, is there anything we can help you with? There's a lot more skilled flight sim pilots in the chat who know their way around certain aircraft better than I do. You're more than welcome to join in the flight. We're cruising over the absolutely spectacular Iranian landscape. Like, holy Allah. Allah? Is Allah who they... in Iran? I'm really not good at who follows what religion. Are the contrails default? Yeah, so you can see my contrails, yeah, Beluga. That's been in the sim now for 6 months, 7 months, something like that. It was in a sim update a few sim updates ago. Jeez. It's, alright, let's... So I think most Airbuses fly at Mach 0.78. So I'm going to go for Mach 0.78. Oh, so Aussie, I haven't played with the helicopters yet. I've heard they're a handful, a really big handful. No worries, Cody, mate. You have a good. You're in Sydney, yeah. You have a good time in Sydney, mate. If we see you later on, we'll see you later on. Otherwise, hopefully, see you in a stream very soon once you're back home in South Australia, mate. No worries at all. I'm a big believer in without the viewers and without the chat, there is no channel. So if I was to sit here and fly the aircraft and not acknowledge the chat, I may as well delete my YouTube channel, you know? So I will give you the new heading coordinates, Beluga, 77077 degrees is the new heading. Oh, the landing lights are still on. Yes, they are, actually. That's a good point, Beluga. Thank you very much. Where's my landing lights? I promise I'm a professional. Right, landing light, and probably don't need the runway turn-off lights on either, or the taxi light on the nose. Right, I think that's better. I wonder how, okay, so what are we doing? Are we doing 0.78? We are doing 0.78. How fast can this thing go? Can we go 0.80? Bloody hell, Iran's... I cannot wait for us to get to Iran in the world tour in the GA planes. This is something else. This is something else. Although I can't see Wes anymore in his MD-11. .82 is maximum. That would make sense. That would make sense. Trying to line myself up for a good shot, but the problem is there's too many good photos to take. So yeah, I'm happy with that. Looks like you know, somebody with a massive lens on the ground just. Really, Beluga? First time you've seen contrails? I mean, do you do much airliner flying? Because I can sort of understand why. Did somebody say someone with a massive lens? I did, Mitty. I didn't necessarily mean you, but you'd work as an option. You do airliner flying, but usually at night. Ah. Well, there you go, Beluga. Welcome to contrails. Or as some people like to refer to them as chemtrails. Yeah, that was a good song. Unfortunately, I've just missed it, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what it was. Actually, yes, I would. What am I talking about? Okay. It is called... There you go, MIDI. I mean, it did just end, but it was still quite a good song. Bit of a tune, you know. Don't know why I went with what's the tune for that song? Like what's that song the tune from? What are we gonna do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor? No idea why that's the tune that I went for, but welcome to my brain. It's pretty unorganized place up there. Probably not Beluga, no. His engine start's still supposed to be on continuous relight. Only if you're having engine issues. Otherwise, I feel like you might set the engine on fire. Which, I mean, hey, it's entertaining. And challenging. But I feel like the customers might just, you know, leave some bad reviews. I don't know, maybe you can use the engine fire to do some souvlaki's or shit, you know, like that. Just out the, hey guys, free barbecue. Anyone got some brisket? It's a win if the engines don't lose power. That's the kind of flight you're doing, is it, Beluga? Understood. I sometimes do flights like that as well, you know. It's just sort of a, hey, if we don't fall out of the sky, it's successful. I don't know why I'm yawning. I've only been awake for like 10 hours? 11 hours. No, 12 hours. Christian, yes it does. I'm going to assume that is simply because reverse thrust is programmed into the throttle by default. It's the same in the fly-by-wire A320neo. I'm sure it can just be adjusted, but yes, I noticed that because I think I bumped the throttle with my wrist when we were taxiing, and all of a sudden activated reverse thrust because I was still in the lower 50%. Oh, there you go, what Beluga said. Turn off reverse on throttle axis, then calibrate throttle all on the tablet. God, I love this community. You guys are all so helpful to each other and to me, and it's great. You should all, you know, what they used to get you to do in school. All give yourselves a pat on the back, even though you could never actually quite reach your back, so you were just patting your left shoulder like an idiot. Oh, Ozzy, you managed to set the autopilot the other day. The passengers were stoked. Is that because they actually made it to the end of the flight, or? God, so many messages.
Special drink for you today, Rhonda.
Thank you.
You look so hot today, like a sunrise.
You're annoying.
There's a lot of. If you're wondering why I keep looking over there to my screen, there is about 555 million messages right now coming into the Home Cooking Australia admin messenger. So just every 2 seconds, multiple pop-ups, and I'm just trying to clear them because I'm like, piss off, I'm flying. Sydney to Adelaide, very nice. What were you flying, Aussie? On your journey from Sydney to Adelaide. Your speed's been reduced back to 280, says Beluga. Well, Beluga, you're going faster than I am. I'm doing 272. Oh, the PMDG 737. Very nice. So, you probably know how to fly the PMDG 737 better than I do, Aussie. You got to remember as well, Beluga, that as you go up in altitude, your airspeed reduces on your instruments, but your ground speed increases. So you'll probably find that even though according to your instruments you're only doing 280, your ground speed is probably quite quick. For example, my ground speed right now is 528 knots, even though it only says I'm doing 270 indicated. I reckon we can go even faster. This thing's a rocket. Absolute rocket. Yeah, there you go, Beluga. You are absolutely flying along. Literally, you are flying along. We need to get a little bit of a better view here of the spectacular Iranian landscape that is below us. Wow. It almost looks a bit like Jupiter. That's weird, Beluga. I mean, this thing doesn't have the lowest takeoff speed. Like it's got quite a high takeoff speed, I've noticed, compared to certain other aircraft. Like I can't really get the nose up in the air until you've gone past about 140, 150 knots ground speed. Which of course is about 30 knots faster than the A320. But other than that, I've had the opposite issue to you. It climbs out like an absolute bat out of hell. You got those oceanic liveries. Really, for the PMDG 737. Nice. Was that, I know there's some livery packs. You're on Xbox, of course. You're getting it from the marketplace, aren't you? Oh, hang on. If you're on Xbox, you probably weren't in the PMDG 737, were you? Were you in the Bredoc or the Bredoc 3D or whatever it is? The one that's like $25? The 737 Max? Yeah, thank you, Beluga. The 737 Max. Ah, the A320. I mean, there's not really that much difference, Aussie, other than the, the A320 is a little bit more electrically computerized controlled. That's about the only difference. I find the A320 is slightly easier to fly, but that's just because I got a lot of experience with Airbus aircraft in the sim. But nice, yeah. I think I've got the same liveries as you. It's the Qantas Link A320 in the livery that I think it's Network Aviation uses over in WA on their A320s. Beluga, mate, if you want, I'm happy to sit down with you and we can go over the ins and outs of flying the A320. More than happy to do something like that for you, mate. If you want to learn how to fly it a little bit more, and I can even do the same thing with the A310 once I've sat down and learnt it a little bit more. Hand sanitizer. Would you like to borrow it, Mitty? It's direct from the Philippines. Lifebuoy. So another change on heading there, Beluga 066. Oh yeah, okay. That I can get that, Beluga. Using it before the 737 was a thing, absolutely. Mitty, if you want to go to the Philippines, let me know. I'll come back to the Philippines. I only spent 2 days there, and it was only in Manila, and it was only in BGC and Taguig. So, although I did drive through Tondo, that was eye-opening. Yeah. Mozzie, that one. Yep. That's so that's the aircraft that I tend to fly most of the time on these MILKRUN flights, just because it's the aircraft I like, it's the aircraft I'm most comfortable with, etc. But I do like to branch out sometimes. Beluga? No, I never. No, sorry, Beluga. I don't know what you're talking about. No idea. What are you talking about, man? You comfortable with 737s in canyons? I mean, what? There's like 2 or 3 shorts videos now on the channel with you flying 737s in canyons, but gloss over that. Yeah, never heard of the Beluga 737 in canyons. The only Beluga I've heard of is the big Airbus A300 Beluga-y thing that they used to have. Yeah, that's exactly right, Aussie. Learn the A320 before you try and learn the bigger ones. And I mean, you know, once you know the A320, you'll probably be able to learn the A310 very quickly. And then PMDG 737, PMDG's bringing out a 747 and a 777. Aerosoft's doing a 757 and a Fokker. So you'll find once you learn 1 or 2 from different manufacturers, you'll be like, this is easy. I mean, in relative terms, obviously it's not actually easy. Professional flying? Where? Have them arrested. We don't do professional flying here. They must be arrested straight away. Alright, so we're not far now from our top of D here for Mashhad. I think that's how you pronounce it, Mashhad. Now, Mashhad is in the backyard, but also Mashhad... hello? Can I have some details about Mashhad, please? There we go. It is 3,247 feet above sea level, so keep that in mind when landing. Yeah, Mitty. I'm down. As long as we get to go to Thailand as well, I'll quite happily go to the Philippines. It was really cool doing it on my own last time, but it'd also be really cool to have the option to hang out with someone, you know? Even if it's not at all the time. I must be arrested if I listen to Christmas music outside of December. I mean, I feel like that should be a law. Honestly. Why isn't that a law? Christmas music outside December, that should be outlawed. You know the drill, Mitty. Hit me up in the Discord. I'm currently, really. Do you think? You don't say, Mitty. You don't say. I'll be honest with you, Mitty. I'm in the same boat. I wouldn't be going there to do that either. But it's nice to have the option, you know? But we should also, this is a conversation I'm currently having with another member of the channel as well, Mitty, so maybe we can put something together with the three of us. Who knows? Friggin' moustache. I mean, Brett is... No, not Brett, Mitty, not Brett. One of the other mods on the channel, though. And if he does attend, we'll also go to Singapore. Because that's where he wants to go. But again, same deal. Not going there to hang out with each other. We've got business to do. Business. But it's just going to be nice to have the option to sort of be like, hey, let's just, you know, hit up a bar or something. Ding, 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 ding. That answer is correct. You are not the weakest link. Actually, to be fair, Mitty, it's probably not out of your price range until Singapore gets included, and then it's out of your price range. Because I'll be honest, including Singapore probably puts it out of my price range as well. Wonderful, wonderful country, Singapore, but what the hell? Friggin' mouth is leaking. It sounds like a serious medical condition. I can assure you it's not. Yeah, Singapore, it's amazing, amazing, amazing place, but far out. To stay any more than 2 or 3 nights is just like, and which vacuum would you like us to suck the excess money out of your ass with, basically? Is that actually the thing for... It's being caused by my bloody moustache because the friggin' hairs keep getting in my mouth and then my tongue's like, there's something in here that's not meant to be in here. Quick, produce saliva. Let's remove it. It's a, yeah. And then the more I talk, the more it happens. I mean, there's an easy way to solve that. I could just shut up. That ain't ever gonna happen. Beluga says, think about how relaxing but also terrifying it would be to be floating in space with no light in any direction. Yeah, at the same time, luckily, there's moonlight and sunlight in space. So, it's you know, it's not completely dark. Speaking of which, we need to descend. So let's start by pulling some speed right out. And then... whoop. Why won't you descend? There we go. Now we have action. Beautiful. Yeah, don't worry, Beluga. I figured it out eventually. Oh, Mitty, is that the thing that Justin Bieber and all that had recently? For medical reasons you do not know. Why not, Mitty? Why are you not a doctor? I mean, Beluga, it's a very good point you make about space, in deep space particularly. I guess the good news is that we haven't quite achieved the technology required yet to be able to go as far deep where there's no planets, no galaxies, etc. But you know, maybe your children's children might have that you know, opportunity. So I guess it's something to consider and think about. You're not a doctor yet. Is that what you're studying to be, Mitty? A doctor? Then you can, what's her name? I need a doctor. Aussie Mozzie is saying, awesome stream, bro. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. I'll be here lurking till the end of the stream from Newcastle. Oh, Newcastle, Australia. Nice. The same part of the world that the home cooking Australia is from. Not that that has any sort of relevance to do with the stream whatsoever. It's just more of an observation. Beluga's in close enough to us, so the vacuum cleaner has started. HazXR says, hey mate, just wanted to say hi before I go to sleep. I have my exams tomorrow, wish me luck. HazXR, mate, you Best of luck with that. Speaking of wow, what happened to my voice there? Woo! But how's it going, mate? Best of luck. Wish you, you know, wish you get A's in everything. I don't know how it works these days. It changes every bit. How's it going? Have a good one, mate. Make sure you can get as much sleep as you possibly can, because that's going to be beneficial to you. And, yeah. Yeah, same, Mitty. Something turned on and got loud. Yeah, the good old A310 multiplayer sounds have been we've been reacquainted with them. It's all a bit of fun, Beluga. It's all in a bit of fun. This thing's really not dropping down in altitude. So 13,000. Yep. So that then puts us. What do we need to be when we join the approach? We need to be at 8,000 feet. What? That seems incredibly high up for that position. Oh no, we do actually need to be at 8,000 feet at that point. Okay. That seems incredibly close to the airport to be at 8,000 feet, but no worries. Minnie says, now Bryce, I wish to talk about something more important, okay, this is going to be interesting, than doing people you wouldn't do and me not being a doctor. I mean, to not be in those two categories, Mitty, the level of importance must be through the roof, so much that if I look up right now, I've got a new skylight. So go on, let me know. Let's talk about this important topic of conversation, shall we? Yeah. And to be fair, Beluga, this thing doesn't really slow down. Right. Yeah, giving the videos for shorts. It's something I was thinking of doing. Firstly, I have Dropbox, Google Drive. I have a 12 terabyte Google Drive. Yeah, that probably would work. Yep, so you play the space program, ETS2, and pretty much anything else. I know you play Roblox. Oh boy, we got some altitude to lose really, really quickly. Why are you nosing up, you stupid thing? There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Duh. Now we're getting somewhere. Crowded House is probably just going to write to me a cease and desist after that. I got a little bit of everything in those soundboards, MIDI. I got a little bit of everything. This is a crazy idea, MIDI, but for the next, from now until, you know, schools and universities and all that go back next year, would you be able to, like, this is in relation to you being able to upload videos, would you be able to make 52 videos? If you could make 52 videos in that time period, you could then schedule one per week on YouTube for the whole of 2023. As Jeremy Clarkson says, my genius astounds me. Oh, either, shorts or full videos, your call. Off topic, I'm gonna drink alcohol now. I feel like what I just said to MIDI is a good idea, and he reckons it's a good idea, but it's also sent his stress levels just so skyrocketing that he's like, I need to drink alcohol now. I mean, hey, to be fair, MIDI, I am. Like, that's limoncello and soda water. A little bit sweet. I haven't quite got the mix correct. Ooh, Mercury crushed raspberry hard cider is on the table today. Shouldn't it be in the fridge? Yeah, that's fair, MIDI. I don't blame you, mate. I do not blame you at all. I am more than happy to put shorts up that you send me and credit you in the description. I'm also more than happy to help you in any way I can with getting the videos scheduled to go up on YouTube in a way that takes the stress off you next year. Have I got flaps yet? Absolutely not. Not at not 47 nautical miles out from the airport. Believe it or not, Beluga, despite the fact that it looks like we're about to touch the ground, we're still 12,500 feet up. Well, that's something I can potentially do for you, MIDI, depending on how long they are. Yeah, I am going 200, Beluga, or at least I've got my airspeed set to 200 right now, because the next waypoint on my thingo is 220 knots. And then the following one, which is only like 2 or 3 nautical miles away from that one, requires me to be doing 180 knots. So I figured instead of pulling the brakes on like a complete madman and shearing every passenger's face off with the G-forces, I figured it would be a better idea to just do it a little bit slower. I can see why there's an 8,000 feet MSA for this part though. Jesus. We are uncomfortably close to this terrain. There's also, because I wasn't able to put the approach in, because I'm not 100% confident with this MCDU, we are going to have to start doing heading mode, I think. Wrong way. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part where the talking slows down and the concentration level goes up quite a bit. Right, so I'm just going to throw in 1 notch of flaps just to help the A310 here, because she doesn't look like she's enjoying the 200 knots without a little bit of flappage. Okay, can I have some flaps out, please? Alright, runway in sight. We're a little bit off. We can adjust that. What are you talking about, Mitty? Oh, that's what Mitty's talking about. I'm like, what is he talking about, the man? Right. Oh, shut up. Just in time. I will get to the chat in a moment here, ladies and gentlemen. As you can imagine, concentration. This is the first proper landing that I'll be doing in the A310.
100.
I can't complain. I can't complain. I love it how Poundy's got the bloody right flyer out here at Mashhad. The right flyer of all the planes. I should see what Volanta rated me at for that landing. Not my best. Little rough at the last little bit, but that's okay. Alright, as soon as we pull up at the terminal here, I'll say g'day to all of you wonderful raiders who have come in for from the Lost Ark. There we go. Oh god, the speed brakes and all that is still up. Oh well, that's fine. Alright. So Mitty said Brett raid and I was very, very confused. I then realised that Mitty was also watching Brett's stream at the same time. It was also at that point that I realised that Brett was streaming at the same time. And there we go, the vacuum cleaning has begun. If somebody can just get the cabin cleaners to just keep it down on this one in particular. Right, so we have Gummy Wombat is here. He says, hello, bloody legend you. Gummy, are you looking at a photo of yourself or a reflection in the mirror? Because I feel like that's an acceptable response if you are. But Gummy, mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing really well. Gawin says, if it ain't Boeing, I ain't going. Well, you're probably in the wrong place, Gawin. Me, a legend in my own mind. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yes, it is a loud thing. It's a very nice loud thing, but it's the loud thing. I am the loud thing. Na 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 na, na 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 na. Anyway, mine. Poundy says, legend, hello. G'day, Poundy, mate. How you going? Welcome to the stream. Lucas says, if it's not butter, go around until the engines splutter. I like that. I like that. Flight Deck to Sim is great as well. He's a great streamer. Hey, Cody, you got to watch the landing. That is great news, mate. Shout out to your mother for being so awesome. What an absolute legend, Cody's mother. Tim says, butter it. I tried, Tim. Hopefully it was acceptable. The concentration was definitely real there, Mitty. Could you see it on the face? It was just like, eyes wide, focus. Yep. There might be a bit of Vegemite on the runway with that butter. I mean, that's okay. It's just a little bit of extra flavour, Tim. You know, delicious. A solid 6, yep. I would have rated that around a 6 or a 7, Garland. So I'll take that. It certainly wasn't bad. It just wasn't spectacular. I was learning to land. Yep, fair enough, Poundy. Fair enough, mate. All right, let's clean this thing up a little bit. I mean, it's, you know, not going to get washed, but we'll clean it up with the flaps and stuff. So bring that up. Now, I wonder, even though I haven't done much with this aircraft, I wonder if I'm knowledgeable enough to shut this thing down. I mean, this could be interesting. Oh yeah, if you turn off the mixtures, that probably helps. Yeah, no shit's gonna cause the battery and all that to go. Yes, thank you, aircraft. I know, it's okay. We will get ground power for you as soon as I can see the damn ground power button. Oh god, I didn't need it that zoomed in, Jesus. Ground power, ground power, ground power. Where are you? I feel like I'm staring right at it because I'm good at doing that. What's known in my chef career as in the open your eyes section. I'm very familiar with such section. Whoa, that's an interesting. Poundy, because I have literally just got the sim reinstalled yesterday evening, I did the cheats start up today and just hit on the tablet. But that was on the premise that the next time we fly this thing, which is going to be from Taipei to Kai Tak, I would do a proper start up and shut down in that one. I can see APU. Oh. External power, yep, it's right next to the APU. Well done, Bryce. Well done. Not my brightest moment. Yeah, I've just realised that. It's okay, it's all good. Jesus. Why have I got an American Airlines 737? Okay. No worries. It's not running. Oh, okay. Whoops, I forgot to turn that on. Okay, anyway. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that does bring us to the end of this stream and the end of the Iranian real-life MILKRUN. Hopefully, well, actually, before I go there, massive shout out to all of you who did come along and join, whether you were in the chat, whether you were flying along with us, whether you're doing both. Appreciate every single one of you for being here. If you are one of those people who did enjoy this stream and you haven't yet hit the like button or the subscribe button, I would obviously be extraordinarily grateful if you did. It helps me, it helps the channel, it helps to let me know what you do and don't like, and it also tells YouTube various things with the algorithm. But other than that, guys, a massive shout out to Brett and all the raiders who did come into the stream. I'd like to thank every single one of you for deciding to come over as well. Appreciate it a lot. Legends, wherever you are in the world, you make sure that you look after yourself, stay safe, stay well, don't do anyone that I wouldn't do, and I'll catch all of you wonderful people in the next stream. Cheers, and have an absolutely great one, you cobbers. I don't know if that quite works, but I'm just going to go with it. And then, bye.